Hey, listen, I'm a little bit passionate about protein at the moment because I've been trying to learn about portions, trying to learn about, calorie intake and all that, and we're not getting enough protein each day. So, I'm a fan of overnight oats at the moment. 60 grams of oats, then you drop your almond milk in to obviously soak them. But I didn't really realize this hack, and if you're a Fitspo, you're going to be like, you're an idiot. You put the Greek yogurt with the protein powder, you mix it and you whip it. You whip it till you get a real nice consistency. Then you put that on top of the oats, couple berries on top. Next day, trust me, daddy. Unreal.
Wow.
Unreal.
There you go, life hack.
Musashi and other protein powders are available at Chemist Warehouse, proud sponsors of the morning shift. Mahi Monday with LDV, built to help Kiwis work harder every day.
Let's push. Give me some. Let's go. Never fold. 10 toes down, baby. You know who it is. I'm trying to be like you, my bud. Shush.
It's too late to turn back now.
The morning shift, powered by Media.
Yes, kia ora, good morning, good evening, and everything in between. It's LDV Mahi Monday, and we're here for our morning shifters from our misters to our sisters. Hey. We back for another show just in case you missed this.
Do the dish.
So powered by Media. Rev those engines. Let Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday know you're coming.
We're about to shift the gear. Stay blessed.
So straight.
We've got you covered like a sundress. Welcome to officially the #1 show. If you call down under your home, welcome to New Media.
The People's Media.
Let's go. Say no more. Take your shoes off at the door. Everything you want, nothing you don't. Real people, real talk.
And if we ain't #1 in the charts, hopefully we're #1 in your heart.
Let's get it, get it. Ah!
Shout out to LDV.
Indeed, meet the LDV Deliver 7 mid-sized van, now available from $49,990. Ideal for, electricians, tradies, or anyone who's moving gear. Don't wait, the offers for these prices, they end 31st of December 2025 or while stocks last. T's and C's applies. Visit ldv.co.nz now. Remember, I'm talking about the 7-year warranty, 7-year warrant of fitness checks, and 7-year roadside assist.
It's a lot of value, baby.
Shout out to LDV. I didn't even think we teased what's on the show because we might not get to the show today, so let's just rip into it, Mark. What's in front of you?
What is that?
Oh.
I don't know if we get through the show. I think Mark has something, and
you got something to say.
Well, I don't know where this is going to go, and I don't think we should have a show if Mark. Well, actually, I just want to see. Mark, what's up?
You know what?
What's in front of you?
Can I just first off start by saying we've already been through a lot here at Media, along with Clothing. After a certain court case that's just happened, which you'll see probably more about on socials.
Yeah, we're talking just a little bit cutlery. The cutlery in this office is a highly contentious topic.
So I don't know if we want to start this way.
The spoons and forks have gone missing. That's what we're talking about.
Imagine holding an entire meeting for that. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. So what you're referring to was a box that arrived in studio with my name on it.
Yeah, Mark. That's what I'd like to talk about right now.
Of which I've opened, and there is a note inside. Gentlemen, here's the note.
Let's take our time on this because
might be all we get today, Shift Nation.
And I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. Woof, what a game of rugby league.
To it.
Matua Marc and the morning shift. Never underestimate the impact you're having on people's lives. Keep shining, keep shifting.
Say less. Leave that with us.
Trying to look at the handwriting here. Should we break down the handwriting or just get straight into it?
Kind of a nice handwriting.
Remembering too that it was so that was my name was on.
So
the
it's
box.
just a note in the box. It's
No. There is a post-it on top of some cards, some amazing cards at that, and then a Steph Curry, a little Steph Curry icon that had on it, and a little post-it that said "for the studio." So,
I love that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Favorite player. Appreciate that.
So I reckon that's probably there. Brooke, that's a nice little thing for you. And then
bring the music down, please. It's distracting me. I need to really get into this. And
right.
then we have what?
And then we have we've got some cards, which are super cool basketball cards. I have quite the collection of basketball cards. I'm very much into it. And
I'm hearing eye a lot over there.
Yeah, and it's an array of really cool rookie cards of Victor Wembanyama. A couple of Victors.
He's potentially going to be the next GOAT.
Probably.
Jordan's not wrong with that as well.
At this point, I'm absolutely sure of it. But then again, injuries can play. But yeah, so there's 3 Victor Wembanyama cards, rookie cards.
3! That's for the team!
1, 2, 3.
That's for the team. Why would he give you 3 of 1? That's for us.
They're all different. They're all
A,
different
B,
rookie cards.
C, Mark.
And then 3 Anthony Edwards rookie cards as well, I believe. Yeah, 2
3.
of them.
That's for us. What he gave you that.
3.
For us.
So
Okay, guys. Go
around the room. 1,
Before we get
3 of us.
angry and that's mine.
I didn't say that's mine.
No, but they're for us.
Yeah,
as in
they're-
like
it's
at this
different.
point.
It's a different, slight difference.
I heard us.
At this point, it feels like the gift was sent to me, and then this was sent for the studio, and I'll put this in the studio by all means. Steph Curry, great little week.
Wait, Mike, no, you're missing something, and I don't know if you're trying to hold out or no. Bring the main one to the table. Put your trump card out.
There's also a PSA mint.
PSA what?
Wembanyama.
PSA what?
Mint. It means 10. See, now I'm dealing with absolute. So there's a
Don't do that.
don't do that to me. Don't do that to
card
me.
could be worth $100,000 one day.
Plus,
It could be absolutely worth. It's a rookie card. It's a Wembanyama. It's a base rookie. Everyone knows what I'm talking
He
about.
just addressed you because you're the Matua of us, but he said and team. So I think these cards should be up for grabs.
Why are we saying he? I don't know who this is from. I have no idea who this is from.
don't sidetrack, Mark.
I'm just
Jordan's
saying.
getting somewhere.
I think these
derail
cards,
from the point.
I think
Jordan's
these
trying to
cards
get to.
should be up for
up in the air. And
or this person.
Jordan, did you get a whole heap of cards?
Oh no!
Recently?
See, I've got my own PSA.
Oh, okay. So did anyone scrap for that? Did anyone go,
I
that's
got my own
mine, I
PSA
want some
mint,
cards?
Reese Walsh, baby.
Mark,
Can-
I
wait,
realize
you know,
what I should scrap for.
right.
I know what I'm scrapping for.
Can I just say, there's more than that. What about the box
Shout
that's
out to those
beside
men.
you with all those cards in it?
Oh no, 100%.
So none of us
no,
went
but that
for those.
was only addressed to me.
This was
is
only
Matua-
addressed to me as well.
This was Matua Marc and team.
Jordan. Ain't no one going for those ones. These ones we going for, dog.
Nah, Bob. You don't want my Reese Walsh?
That's a
PSA
mean
10
card. I'd quite
Boom.
happily
Yo,
have
and
that Reece Walsh card.
I'm actually really jealous of Jordan's ones, but like we all got 100,000
I mean,
on
but
the table.
we got a
over
Wemby
No.
rookie
We got
card,
that.
PSA
behind
mint 10.
behind the scenes, just so everyone's aware, I have a cool little collection of cards that I keep. I'm not looking to sell them or resell.
Neither.
But the other day, I came across a card when I was looking at these cards, and this is an interesting backstory too. At the moment, people are looking for other things to invest in. They are not quite sure on the markets at the best of times, and so hobbies become something, and sports cards have really started to take off because the memorabilia in them, and if you get them PSA rated like this one here,
Like that
means,
Wemby rookie card that just got sent to the team.
yeah, there we go. But yeah, if you get them rated, then there's a real kind of market for them, and you can buy them, and you know it's a humming market at the moment. However, I came across a card, and I was like,
What?
Sorry, Mark, but I just Googled what a PSA 10 and the exact same photo of yours has.
okay,
Nah, it's not the same card.
that's not the same card. You're an idiot. That's why you're not getting these cards.
That's not the same.
It's-
It's already $81,000 US.
No, it's not.
What does that say?
That's not the same card.
It's not the same
But
card.
it's like,
yeah,
it's like
so
a
that one
PSA.
will probably be 10,000.
No, it's not. I can tell you what this is worth because I've already gone and had a look. It's worth $45, gentlemen, which is huge, which is great. And it holds its value, and in 10 years' time, when he becomes the greatest of greatest, it'll
But it's
go
gonna
up.
be.
Totally. I get it. I'll be the first person in this room to say I'm not in this for myself. So I'm quite happy to divvy out the cards. But I just want you guys all to know
It's only
that when I
because-
come around to your houses and I see them thrown on the floor like you did to my cards yesterday, Jordan.
No. Hey,
Mark.
Brooke,
that
Brooke,
accidentally fell out of my hand as I was
Brooke.
trying to get them.
You did kick them, Jordan. That was crazy. Mark,
I did not.
can I just don't lie to me? I saw you look at the cards and the value of them.
Yep.
If they were higher, would you still feel the same? If the value of the card was higher, would you still be so
Here's the
happy
thing.
to share?
I don't know who sent these cards in for us, but I'm pretty sure the person who has sent them in would understand my love of collecting basketball cards.
No, 100%. No, you're right. I
Just
wanna
like the person who sent in the cards when Jordan said he's getting
I'm going to
into
withdraw from the race, okay, Matua, because you can have them.
Don't
okay?
make this between
But
him and I.
I will say
Do
this.
not make this between
I
Brooke
will
and
say
I.
this. I will say this.
I've got no ammo against him.
No, honestly, all I'll say is verbatim. Brooke can attest this to be the truth. But after Matua Marc opened the cards, word for word, I had to say, "Are you happy?"
You know what? I don't get excited
True
by
or
much.
false?
True or false?
These have excited me. I'll tell you why they've excited me too. I was absolutely going after some Anthony Edwards rookie cards because I think he is. But again, I thought I'd lost it. Just so everyone's aware and the court can see it. Here is the small post-it that will amplify the fact that the cards are for me and that's more for you, Brook. Steph, for the studio. So I'm going to walk this in here now.
Shout out to Steph, man. Park him up. Park him up, put it on the table. Let me go to work with Steph every day. I'll be happy with that. I'm just looking around, bro. I'm just seeing all the gifts that you guys have.
Nah, Matua Marc, you know, he's
looking around here and I got nothing around here, Chef Nation. I'm
face.
just saying.
Here's the thing. Whoever sent them in, thank you. One of my other words was, man, I wish my family would know that this would bring me this. You know what I mean? Like, it was that I love the memorabilia. I think those who do collect cards, and if you are doing it, they'll understand this. A lot of the time, it's not about what you're going to get out of it. It's more about, man, that's cool. I've got one of these. I feel cool with it.
Oh, you sent us that video the other day where you're like, oh, I think I've got this.
And I had that card. And what was that card worth, Brook, on the market?
Like 64,000?
No. Well, hang on. It was 6,500 US. And I was like, I think I've got that card at home. And sure enough, I did.
No, and it was cool when you bought it. Yeah. I will give you that. I ain't getting any younger, Chef Nation. I'm just looking around. But I'm happy for you two boys, man. You get gifts.
I know what you're doing. You're doing a little scab promo here. You're doing a little scabby promo here.
Space.
My name's Brook. I haven't got any personal package.
You guys have any branding that you'd want?
His love language actually is gifts. So that's what's crazy about this.
I'll park that right there. You got some hats or anything you want us to promote?
You spoil us, Chef Nation, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, but that's enough. Honestly, that's all. We've got all we need. All three of us. Let's get into Daily
We've
Bread.
absolutely got enough. Please send nothing more through.
That's right, guys. Daily Bread, breaking bread with the news of today.
And today it is October 20th. That's 293 days deep into the year, 72 left to get her done.
Get her done.
It's World Statistics Day today. The importance of statistics. When the people come around and ask you certain things, make sure it's the right people. But Statistics NZ, they need to know information. Information is what helps grow things. It's also things, it can also be used against you. I'll be the first to admit that. However, let's make sure that if we are trying to better the nation by finding out where money should be spent and where people should be more focused on certain things, statistics are going to help us. So Stats NZ, they're actually your friend. It's also, and this wasn't paid for either. It just happens to be International World
really good friends of yours over there, Mark. Big fans of Stats NZ.
I'm just a little untrusting as well. It's also International Chef's Day. I don't have any. Oh no, we know. We've got a chef friend. Yeah,
Chef Vaughan. Shout out to Chef Vaughan. He's Queenstown, but
Chef Gordon.
Chef Gordon.
Chef Ramsey.
No, I was thinking more like Michael Hill. Remember Chef Michael Hill?
Chef Michael Hill. Chef NFC chef.
That's it.
Boom, baby.
Never trust a skinny chef.
He is skinny.
Or
works for FC. Couldn't trust him.
Or a personal trainer.
Yep, that one too.
It's also International Sloth Day, which fits more into that category. A more light-hearted observation. Of we celebrate the sloth and actually take part of what they do in life, which is just chill. Sloths, just man, they move so slowly. They last forever, apparently, unless they're
find purpose though, eh? Find purpose.
Yeah, have purpose in your slow movements.
You don't have to overwork to the system, but work for your purpose.
Yeah. Anyway, happy International Sloth Day.
I'm a y'all a bit too slothy. Guys, last week Kim Kardashian did a little podcast and some quotes came out of it. One of my favorite ones, well, I don't want to be flippant about it, but it was my favorite. She said, when talking about problems she was having with Kanye West, she said, I would come home and we had 5 Lamborghinis, and I'd come home and they'd all be gone if he was having an episode, and I'd be like, oh wait, where's all your cars, like my new car? And he would be like, oh, I gave them to all my friends. Sounds like a real one to me. Sounds like a uso for real for me. Sounds like my tokaua for me.
How I like. Pick a color.
We're going to take it. Oh, say less.
Flashing.
Say nothing, fam. Say nothing, fam. Say nothing, yeah?
Bro. What are we doing here, man?
Big Lambo tings, yeah.
I haven't clapped for Kanye in a while. It's nice to clap for him again. That was good.
Oh, these guys are so rich that honestly, those problems just don't I just think that's hilarious. He gets into all his friends.
Oh,
she probably got 30 cars at
Bro,
the house. You know what I mean? Like
that's not the worry.
that's not to say that it's not nice to deal with.
But are you happy on the inside?
I like to think that there's someone listening
about.
right now that's having the same argument within their own relationship, but it's not giving away cars. It's like other stuff that they around the house that they might just give away. Be like, oh, what happened to? Oh no, I gave it to. But nowhere near a Lamborghini or.
Well, I geek out a little bit that the Kardashians like our stuff.
Do they?
Don't do that.
I do.
We're humble, man.
Just like
the realest one too.
But we like this. We like this stuff then of theirs. That's kind of cool.
Shout out to the Kardashians, baby. Shout out to the Kardashians.
We're evens.
Hey, my daily bread for today, Mark, can you actually bring the music down? Because this is very somber what I'm about to play out. I don't know if you guys have seen Robert Irwin.
Oh, bro.
And the way that man is, he's moving and grooving on Dancing with the Stars.
He's the goat.
But they did a dedication round. That was the last round that they did. And he dedicated his dance to his mum. But the intro, like the build up before they're about to get out there and dance. Oh,
joke's on you. I already felt like crying today.
It brought me to a tear. Mark, can you play this for me, please?
It's dedication night.
I want to dedicate this dance to my mum. She's an absolute hero to me because I was 2 when I lost Dad. And as I got older, I started to realize just how hard it would have been for her to be there for us. And all the while, continue Dad's legacy that her and Dad built together. It's incredible. I've never really been able to capture what it like. I've never been able to capture the feeling of gratitude that I feel for her. And at every milestone when I just wished that my dad was there, she was there. And that was enough.
Oh man, I watched that and I cried, bro. First time I saw that. I've never seen him cry.
Exactly.
We've never seen him cry. His dad passed away when he was 2. I've been to the Australian Zoo. I've watched him perform with his family. His dad is everywhere. And he's been in the public eye since he was the age of 2. And we've never seen him cry. And I just felt like,
that
so
whānau,
emotional.
The Irwin whānau, like, is such a treasure to the world. And we all know, man, we all know, like, obviously, famous families and, we have this expectation that, that the kids or the offspring have to be something, but they actually have been. You know what I mean? Like their mother's done an incredible job to carry on Steve's legacy, and then the children are so exemplary of their parenting, of their mother and father. Like you just know that, those kids, man, they couldn't speak more highly, and it feels so strange, but because we don't actually know them, but actually sometimes your eyes, they don't lie. And you can capture the essence of
100%
of people, and bro, give the award to him already for that show, eh?
Shout out to Robert Irwin. Shout out to the Irwin family. Man, I brought a tear to my eye when I saw that, Chef Nation.
You could go for Prime Minister and get it tomorrow, probably.
Bro, apparently Australian Zoo, I've been, and it's the most incredible. Like it's incredible for the animals, for the experience you have, but it costs a little bit. Apparently, every dollar that they earn, because they've just made so much money over time, goes back into Australian wildlife or the wildlife around the world. They're not living these Lamborghini lifestyles that they could be living. It's all going back into the environment.
Yeah, angels living on Earth.
So well done to the Irwin family. I love that. That's all I had to.
So beautiful. That is your Daily Bread, guys. Breaking bread with the news of today.
Mahi Monday with LDV. Built to help Kiwis work harder every day.
I instantly started thinking about this right now, and then I thought this wasn't a good idea. I know how this one lands. I can see the finish already, and I don't feel confident. I don't feel as confident as I did thinking about it on my way to work.
What?
Oh, now you've got me. Now you've got me. Hook, line, and sinker.
It's not gonna. No, it's not. I had a thought.
It's not gonna hit.
I had a Brook thought, and when it happened in real time, I was thinking like, that's probably that's good. Now it's real time. Now I'm here looking at you two in the eyes, knowing that you're about to be like,
go on then.
There's 3 minutes of my life I didn't get back.
Go on then.
Do you think fish get thirsty?
You know what happens when you have a thought, Brooke?
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Nah,
Let
you know what?
Let it simmer.
I'm gonna
No,
let
that's
that.
the thing.
Let
That's
it
the
simmer
thing.
for a second.
Let that thought sink to the bottom of the ocean, Mark.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it's not the thought necessarily itself, it's the idea of actually entertaining the thought.
Come on,
That's
baby.
the battle.
Let's play a game.
It's the battle. Like, my head goes, don't.
Don't.
My heart goes, go for it. My head goes, don't.
But you haven't bought a ticket yet, so you can kind of still turn around if you
That's
don't
it.
really want to commit. But you're in the line. Like, you're in line. You're about 2 people away from having to buy a ticket.
Give me a moment. Ask the question
While
again.
you're having a moment. Oh, sorry. Ask the question
Ask the
again.
question again so that my heart can take over.
Do you think fish get thirsty? Okay. Do you think Nemo needs H2O?
I mean, it's almost like they have an endless supply of how they need to hydrate themselves, right? It's almost like, mind you, when they're on, actually, they probably struggle when they're on land for a bit, eh?
Yeah, because they can't use an
Yeah,
inhaler.
because they're on land. Yeah,
Ventilate's not going to work for them.
If they're in the ocean,
Do they get thirsty? And I've just had a second thought. This is a sub thought.
Struggling with the first go.
Freshwater, like freshwater fish, saltwater fish.
Two completely different.
Yeah, but like one's clearly getting a bit of water.
Well, not if it doesn't come from salt water. So if you put a
Yeah,
fresh...
but they don't know that.
They don't know it. You're right.
When God flipped a coin, he went, "You're going in that one." Yeah, you're going in that one, and that's how it landed. Damn, you got to go in the big.
okay. What about
big blue.
what about domesticated goldfish? What
about
kind of water are they getting?
fresh? That's why we can fill it up out of the tap.
So they're on tap water.
They're on tap water.
We're on tap water. They're not.
We're on tap
We're no better than a fish.
Are we fish?
Are we fish? Are we swimming around this big bad world thirsty the whole time? Are we fish?
There are those people, that like live. I wanted to botch this, but they live on an island and they're basically half in the water through the year, and they've actually developed is over time a genetic condition where their hands and feet are slightly
Webbed.
Yeah, but it's actually over time in their culture, their race. DNA has assisted them.
You being serious?
I mean, serious. Even like, you know how we prune underwater?
Yeah.
It's actually our body having a reaction because it makes our fingers and hands more grippy.
Is that what that is?
That's what it is.
So what? You're going to learn something.
It's an adaptation.
You're still going to learn something on the show, Shift Nation.
I do remember learning in biology that
He bought a ticket.
fish don't drink water, but they absorb water. So if it's a saltwater fish, generally it has to absorb salt water.
Oh, you got the answer.
And if it's a freshwater fish, it generally absorbs it through the gills, through the skin, So technically, Brooke, to your
Well, I don't know if you got to enjoy the theme park.
I
you
would
came
say
in.
fish are never thirsty unless they're out of water.
Mark, that's an answer that I would take.
That was
That's
my
an-
immediate thought. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to ride that little train over there,
Not happy with that.
you know. But I would have thought, I don't know if fish drink.
They're more soak.
Which is crazy because the saying, drink like a fish. Oh, man, don't invite him around. He'll drink all your water. He'll drink all your beers. It's
All your beer's gone.
Yeah, he drinks like a fish.
Why are they drinking like that? They're thirsty.
Technically, he's absorbing it. Anyways,
Oh, and they're like, oh, here comes Dyson. Oh, wait, no, there's something else.
right. I don't know, Joe. I mean, shifters,
I'm
you
happy
decide
with
whether
that answer.
landed.
Shifters, let us know. Do fish get thirsty? Let's pull.
Mahi Monday with LDV. Built to help Kiwis work harder every day.
Shift Nation, we are very lucky this morning because one of my favourite sports journalists, just people in general in the sports media, at Bloke In A Bar, is on the call with us this morning. Welcome, brother. Thank you for your time.
Oh, man, I'm very happy to be. I tell you what, the first time I ever got told a sports journalist, I mean, I feel like kind of like respectable now, which is good.
Was that an insult?
You're much more than that. You're much more than that. But, just for the casuals that don't know. Bro, I want to get straight into this conversation. We kind of dabbled on it last week in our podcast, but this new, R360 comp, allegedly backed by the Saudis. We don't know too much on it. But, there's obviously talks about, players from rugby union and the NRL being pulled to this comp where they can get big money. NRL last week, laid down the gauntlet. They done stamped their hammer down and said, look, if there's any talks with this comp, 10-year ban. Since then, Gus Gould has come out and other people saying it's a bit of an overreaction. Can you give us a little bit of land and your opinion on this, bro, and how good or bad it is for the game?
Yeah, it's crazy that they came out so aggressive. I always find it really funny how, and we'd probably all be a little bit similar, how we always get told by school or as growing up, like, it's business, but at the same time we really care about you, and, we're all working towards the same goal. And then until the pockets start getting hit, all of a sudden, all those, other stories your parents tell you about how money, is evil and it's greedy and it changes things, it changes people. The reality comes through. And it seems like that with the NRL. Like it was all, how good's the game? We've got these record viewerships. Thank you so much to the players that are, absolutely killing it for us. And we're so grateful. And then boom, as soon as their pocket starts to get hit, it is like, nope, the opportunity of a lifetime for you is going to be taken from your hands. You will not be allowed back. Look, I think I'm not a lawyer, obviously, unless you guys, were thinking I was. But I don't think, and I think the NRL are aware of this, I don't think they can actually enforce what they're saying. And I think that, I'm not sure if you boys have, but, and I was similar, like, growing up, if I received a lawyer letter, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to jail. It's all over. Like, pack her up. It's not really like that. No, I only learned that over the last few years in business. Like, if you receive a letter, like, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a letter with a business on it that's saying, if you do this, we will do this. And so what the NRL's doing is nothing really like legal about it. They're just threatening. The legal side comes when the enforcement comes. So that the only time we'll see if the NRL are legit is if a player actually does leave, wants to come back, and then they say, or we will not register you. Then the player would say, well, you're not registering me. I would assume the lawyer of that player would then say, you're restricting my right to trade. Now, there could be other avenues that would happen before that, and that would probably be the Rugby 360 could potentially look to try to sue the NRL and say, you're restricting our ability to fairly do business in this country. So, like, there's a whole slew of different things that could happen, but I don't even think the NRL would go that hard, because even in the thing that they put out, they said we reserve the right to, like, pretty much we reserve the right to let someone else back in if we want to. So, like, the fact that they're even saying that is, like, pretty much admitting that if there was a mass exodus of, like, Paynehaas, Reece Walsh, all these big dogs, like, they're not going to say, oh, no, you can't come in. Look at Sonny Bill. Like, Sonny Bill literally walked out in the middle of a contract whilst being paid, and we let him back in. You know why? Because it's Sonny Bill. Like, bro, he's the big dog. We're not the big dog. So I just think it's more the NRL has spoken to lawyers. The lawyers probably would have said, listen, you can't enforce any of this. However, what you can do is if someone comes to sue you, you can just drag them through court for 2 years and just drag them and keep, asking them, do they have the money to keep going? And who wants to do that? So the NRL would have said, okay, if by us saying we will sue, like as in you're not allowed back in for 10 years, that means 9 players go, oh, you know what, I'm just not even going to bother with that because I don't want to have to go through the trouble of suing people to get back into play NRL, and we only lose 1 player. We're willing to, if we have to lose a court case when the 1 player comes back and give them $1 million, we're willing to do that rather than lose $10 million straight off the bat. And I think that's what the NRL's done.
Yeah,
and I think for me, the thing that really struck me was the idea behind the agents getting that same kind of ban put upon them. And that is ridiculous. Like, I get what the NRL is doing here. They're protecting the badge. They're trying their hardest to make sure that their investment, what they're organised to make. But when it becomes an agent, and an agent's job is to try and find the player the best deal so that they can get out of this game with the most money and be able to support their families as best they can, knowing it is, it's a finite time to a career. When you start threatening the agents and going, hey, you guys are going to be hit, this could be a little more immediate, right? Because if you have been in negotiations with R360 already, therefore you have already broken the rules in the NRL's eyes. So we could see something more legal happening sooner rather than later, even if the players, because if they found out that there had been a negotiation go on, or they'd been approached, or they'd been doing their due diligence as they should for their players, it becomes quite messy quite soon, right?
Oh, 100%. Like the reason, I think the reason why they've gone after the player managers is really they're the only connection to this thing. Like, because it's such a vague, like, some people think it's Saudi money, some people think it's European investment funds, some people think it's, American. So like, it's such a vague, nebulous kind of thing that's happening right now. I think the NRL's gone, listen, really the only pathway for these players to get these big deals is through this player manager with connections. I will say the funny thing is that, like, it really is just one player manager that has these strong connections that have all these players being linked to them, at least in Australia. I'm not sure about New Zealand. Like, Union could be different because RPS has those Union connections. But you're absolutely right, mate. And I think also, like, from the players' managers' perspective, they could also get legal by saying, you're literally stopping me from doing my job
100%.
Against a registered company.
That's going to be interesting.
How do you feel about all of this? I mean, you feel like you're a man on the ground. The NRL is, man, it's firing on all cylinders at the moment. But then you get this like little juggernaut, and these whispers start to happen about how great this thing could be. And we see Saudi and all the money that they have with football and the UFC and just the product that they can make over there. Where's your heart at with all of this at the moment?
Oh man, I think that it's a tough one. Like, if this had happened maybe 15 years ago, I would have been like shocked. Like, I can't believe the NRL is stopping these players from earning this money. We, break our bodies, and no matter what we do, if you play NRL, you're going to have long-term brain damage. Like, it's that simple. And people can try and dodge around that as much as they want, but you're sacrificing your long-term health. And now, obviously, some are worse than others, and some can get through life, and it's fine. So, like, you are truly essentially a warrior, like, not obviously as deeply as a full-on going to the war or anything, but you are going to come back from battle with scars. And so I'd be shocked beyond belief. Like, I can't believe they're doing this to us. Like, they give us all these speeches about community, about, taking care of us, about how much they care. But as I get older, man, like, it honestly, when it comes to money, just nothing shocks me anymore. Like, nothing shocks me, especially in the current climate of the way the world is. I just think it sucks for the boys. Like, there's someone out there right now that may have just made money that, and I think the thing with league, and probably with union as well, but at least I know with league, a lot of these boys and girls, they're from blue collar families. Like, they have, I guarantee you, there is so many players still sending money to their families, to their mothers, their fathers, to their church even. Like, I guarantee you it. And so, like, think about the good a lot of could have been done to their communities with these big contracts. And so that's the really sad part about it, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, I sorry, jumping on top of you there, Jordan.
No, there you go.
Rub all over the top. I was thinking, like, Peter V'landers, who's head of the NRL, I actually quite like his rambunctious attitude and his way he kind of like stomps on things. Like, it's kind of refreshing, especially when we have the NZR here, who are very, very clean cut, and they make sure
they say something without saying anything half the time.
That's it. And that so I'm not going to throw shade on either organisation. But I did think Peter could have done it so much better if he was like, guys, this is the exciting future of the NRL. This is where the growth is happening. This is how we want to make more money to then create more revenue for you players. So if you stay with us, if you stay stuck in here and get your shoulders dig on in, this is how you can win with us. I reckon that was a way better approach, way less scary than saying a 10-year ban. But a way better approach would have been showing, we flexed our numbers when the NRL Grand Final was on, and this is how we're going to grow the game, and you players should stay invested with us in growing this game because this is how you win. That would have been my approach.
Mate, yeah, I totally agree with you, mate. I think you're absolutely right, and I think that look, if you take your emotion out of it and you just go, okay, let's say I was running a business and it was worth $1 billion, and I've got all these shareholders that are like, my whole life is wrapped up in this. And they came to me and said, listen, you better do something about it. I think most of us, some of us would have strong enough ethics to go, no, I can't do that to the players. But I think most people would go, you know what, I probably need to do something to stop this from happening because this business is worth so much and I don't want to devalue it, all that good stuff. I mean, it actually, technically in business, it's your fiduciary responsibility to do what's best for the business. Like you can literally get sued if you don't. Like that's how serious it is to be a director. Anyway, that aside, I agree with you, mate. Like I think this, because he's been so used to being gun-ho and just bulldozing through things, which has helped the game a lot. Like it really has. I'm with you. I think it could have probably been like, listen, like there is a 10-year ban, and I understand that looks aggressive or whatever, but I'm doing that to protect all of our futures. And he kind of alluded to that, but he said it in such an aggressive manner. I just think of the players and where a lot of them have grown up, almost will make them do it now because they're like, nah, bro, you're not telling me what to do. So I agree with you, mate.
Volandis, asking him to be a bit softer on the outtake, not going to happen. He's one way. It's one gear, straight forward.
100%. Last thing before you go, brother. I feel like we're in a kind of a golden era of rugby league, and particularly with the, look at the Pacific Nations Cup going on. We're eating all year round, bro. It's unreal. Can you give us your prediction on who you think wins the Pacific Nations? Not to put you on the spot.
Bro, I tell you what, I wouldn't even want to be in the same room as that Kiwis forward pack because that is a scary.
We got a good one.
Like, you guys got, bro, you got Fish, Leota. They literally don't lose to you. Literally. Then you got Tarpiner, who is probably outside of Payne Haas the best runner on the competition. Who was minor premiership front rower. You've got Aaron Clark, who won the Dally M13. You've got White, who was the most improved front rower. So I think the forward pack, regardless of pack champs, just across the board, is the best forward pack. Like for an international team. I think what I like about Tonga is the Katoa situation. I don't think I recall a Tonga or a Samoa side with essentially the best number 7 in the competition. For me, he was the best 7 this year.
Absolutely.
And so that's really, really interesting. However, when you look at this, like, I know I'm saying everyone, but I'll go Kiwis because of the forward pack. But Samoa and Tonga, it's really the first year where I could genuinely say on paper, they're all pretty much the same. Like, whereas usually you'll go, if they play really well, like they can upset this team. Or, if they play really well, we're at the moment, like it genuinely is a three-way race. One thing I will say though, that I'm just so excited about, that I think your wider audience will be keen as, bro, it's the Warriors. So last year was the first time that they had juniors all the way from, I think it's 16s to first grade. And they also won reserve grade 13 games in a row. Then they had a draw.
Come on.
They won the interstate competition. So they won the New South Wales Cup. Sweet, all good, easy. Then they won the interstate, which is pretty much the best reserve grade team in the nation.
Yes, bang,
50 to 20. 50 to 20.
Don't blink on us.
Mate, so the funny thing is we often look at Penrith and like a lot of these Polynesian juniors that come through and these Kiwis. Imagine if they're all, back in NZ, they don't have to go to Penrith now. They can just stay in New Zealand. That's the scary thing.
That'd be nice.
Ooh, pathways, baby.
100%. That's why we love him, guys.
The greatest warrior of all time.
Check him out, bro. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much, bro.
Mahi Monday with LDV. Built to help Kiwis work harder every day.
You know what? Before we get on up out of here, and thank you once again, Bloke In A Bar.
I love that dude, bro.
Man.
He is the man.
He's the man.
He is so good.
I think he's been so important to sports journalism online, especially just around having a better narrative, for the games, adding context. Obviously, he used to play, but just talking everything up, even if it's a criticism, and giving context. He's the bloody man.
He is.
He's the bloody man.
And keeping on the theme, it is not lost on us that a massive occasion happened Sunday evening between the Kiwis and Toa Samoa. Also the Kiwi Ferns. So, I just wanted to say, guys, let's leave that in the past. I'll be the first to hold my hand up and say, it was tough for me.
It was tough for y'all. I want you guys to talk about it.
A lot of players that I hold dear to my heart playing in a jersey that is foreign to me as a Kiwi supporter. So I just wanted to say, talofa lava.
I don't derail about your Samoan wife and because it's not too foreign, but yes.
That's a big part of it.
Okay.
And at the risk of derailing, talofa lava.
Judith Collins.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Distinguished guests, rugby league fans, whānaus, ainga, brothers and sisters, usos, friends from Samoa and Aotearoa. What a weekend of rugby league. There were hard hits, sharp tries, and no one left the pitch without sweat, heart, pride, and a little bit of blood. But before we get too dramatic, let me remind you that this was a test match, not a national feud. We celebrate fierce competition. That's part of what makes sports great. But underneath it all, Samoa and New Zealand share a bond deeper than just wins and losses. Did you know Samoa and Aotearoa formalised their relationship shortly after Samoa's independence in 1963?
Two.
Through the Treaty of Friendship. We have a Treaty of Friendship right now between our two nations. I had no idea. It was signed back in 1962. A pact built on cooperation, trust and mutual respect. And over the decades, look, we've definitely had our problems. Sundays, look, we had our problem on Sunday.
Dawn raids.
There was that as well. But there are over 180,000 New Zealanders of Samoan heritage weaving two nations together. So, let's shake hands. After all, the grass is the same colour on both sides.
Oh. That's a bar.
Let's meet again. Not just on the field, but in our homes, our villages, our schools, our communities across Samoa and Aotearoa. Let's remember the Treaty of Friendship is not a relic. It's a living promise to keep working together. You know what? Sports gives us drama. History gives us foundation. But this love we feel, it gives us a future. Samoa, I love you again.
I love that. As a Māori Samoan, you know, I just want to say that I was loving it all on Sunday, and I didn't have to pick either side. Up the Kiwis, up the tour. Let's push.
That's the show, baby. That's the show.
That's the show, guys. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
This is the show.